If you look at the nature of collaborative work, there's no specific snapshot that defines it. It's a very seamless experience about movement and being dynamic throughout the day. If you look at collaboration as being a dynamic experience, then you have to create a series of settings that actually support these dynamic experiences.
At Steelcase, we've been talking about a shift from I to we work. We've been talking about distributed work. We've been talking about people working in new ways and how technology has allowed that. And finally, we started to see it.
The nature of work had changed in the sense that it wasn't just one person sitting at a desk, that it really was networks of people creating great intellectual property, innovating, working together and collaborating.
When we step back from it, we think of collaboration as being defined and shaped by three inseparable factors. There's social factors, people to people, spatial factors, people to space, and informational factors, people to the analog and digital tools that they're using to share information. And these three are really inseparable, and they impact how and where people want to collaborate.
Another thing that our observations helped us see was the disconnect between the work that was being done and the physical environment that was provided to do that work. And so you can think of that as a barrier, not only a physical barrier, but a barrier to success in general.
In most conference environments, a screen is placed on a wall, people sit at a table, and what ensues is this kind of tennis match. You look at someone speaking, you look at the information down here. Someone speaks again, and you look at the information here. Nothing is in close proximity where it's really easy to look at the speaker and look at the information, and just through glance, make it much more comfortable, which then keeps your focus and ultimately makes things much more productive. So the idea then became, how could we reposition the relationship between information to the people to maintain an eyes to eyes between person to person and eyes to information, which typically is a screen. It's like the flow of a conversation. I say something, you say something, someone else chimes in, and it just keeps moving around with a really smooth rate of speed, no interruption. That's seamlessness. The other part of seamlessness is I came to the table with a PC, you came to the table with a laptop, another colleague came with a BlackBerry, someone else has an iPod in their pocket. How could we host all of those in an agnostic way? No special instructions, the system is just smart enough and open enough to host all of these tools.
That the idea of intuitive, which we tried to embed into all of this stuff, actually really found its way into the idea of the experience and how you interface and interact with this. I think that's a key differentiator here.
The most profound technologies are those that disappear. They weave themselves into the fabric of everyday life. And what I love about that quote is that it's essentially saying, don't try to celebrate this technology, don't put it in front of people's face in a big way. And we really honored that. So when you come upon a Mediascape setting, before your laptops are on the table, before the pucks are retrieved from the media well, you just see a beautiful setting of furniture, shaped to host a small team. The only piece of technology that's exposed is an LCD screen, which is a commodity. We have them in our...
How ubiquitous is that?
Absolutely.
One of the things about building tools or a collection for collaboration is that good design shouldn't be noticed. If people notice the things that we've done to foster collaboration, actually we've interrupted collaboration. It's the idea of extracting what's not essential. It should just be part of the design.